Hey, are you ready to see autonomous, driverless trucks across this whole country? Yes, driverless trucks, driverless automated, fully automated driverless trucks. We've talked about it a few times here and had all sorts of opinions on whether they're coming or not. Now, some people say they'll never have autonomous trucks because the technology will never be safe enough to let them loose with no drivers in them. Now, some people will say that it'll just take a while. It'll be a long time before they get the technology safe enough to put these trucks on the road. And then there's people who say it's coming real soon. I don't know where they're getting their information or whatever, but I don't think there's as many of those. Now, have you seen driverless trucks out here on the road? Have you seen them? You can tell what they look like because they got this great big looking light bar just above the windshield on the front with all sorts of cameras and sensors. And there's cameras and sensors on the mirrors. And I've even seen one with cameras and sensors on the side of the sleeper. They want to get all the angles. Maybe even some on the spot mirrors on the fenders. Now, I've only seen a few of them out here in West Texas. There's a company, at least this is the company name on the side of the truck. It's TU Simple. TU Simple. Now, I don't know if this company is actually hauling freight or if they're just working on this technology for these driverless trucks. I don't know. But I've seen them. But they're getting ready to go nationwide with these driverless trucks with drivers in them right now. Okay, the ones I've seen have drivers in them. They're there to monitor the systems, make sure everything goes right, take over when it doesn't work, whatever. Now, Embark Trucks Incorporated, I guess it's a big company that's working on this technology. They have the hardware, the software, all the stuff they need to put on these trucks. And they're getting ready to partner with what I've heard called the largest truckload carrier in the United States. You guessed it, Knight-Swift. They've come into an agreement to where Knight-Swift executives will have access to all the technology, all the software, and everything they need to actually buy and own trucks that have this technology on them. So that means you're going to have these driverless trucks with drivers behind the wheel, checking out the technology, monitoring the technology, they're going to figure out how much actual driving will the driverless truck be able to do. Will it only be able to do the over-the-road stuff, or will it actually be able to do final mile stuff? They think that they're probably going to need drivers for the final mile stuff for sure. I don't see how else you could do it. Backing up the docks, picking up, loading freight, unloading freight, getting people to sign bills. I don't see that without a driver. So the final mile stuff is where you're going to probably have most of the jobs if you're going to continue to drive. And I've said it before, this might be one reason why I'm sort of glad that I'm getting older and I won't be forced out of a job because of a driverless truck. So they're going to figure out all the details, how to figure this out, when it's going to work, when it's not going to work. I guess when it's in the snow and rain, if it's going to work, if it's not going to work. I don't know. But again, Knight-Swift drivers. I will leave that up to y'all to come up with the humor on that fact. And we'll see how it works. They said that they are going to have these trucks on the road, Knight-Swift branded by the end of 2022. So you got just, 9 months, 10 months till we start seeing them nationwide, not just in the small locations like I've seen them so far. So If you want to see some other content, it has to do with autonomous driverless trucks, go right up here. I got another video on it that I did a while back, and check that out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate those who have, and we'll see you later.